Okay.
Is the mic on?
The little tiny button on the top.
Working now?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. How much of your brain are you using right now? Probably most of it, right? Actually, a majority of the time, you're using a very small portion of it. There are few activities in life that utilize the entire brain, and music is one of them. A quote from Ashley Blodgett. Music is something that we're all familiar with in some way, whether it be taking lessons, being part of a band, or just listening to it on the radio. And there's several ways that we as people connect to music. And today I want to share with you 3 ways that music and the brain are connected and how it affects people. On the scientific side, the brain is heavily influenced by music. Studying music has been linked to having better linguistic skills. This is due to the things like the pitch, which is sort of like how high or low your voice is, and that links with language as well as the pitches and tones you hear in music. Other subjects and skills in math, science, and history have been shown to improve too. The brain becomes fully awakened during this time. Listening to music triggers a part of the brain called the auditory cortex. It doesn't stop when the music is done. A quote from A Gateway to Science. There's a substantial increase in alertness and in brain power. Think of it like this. Listening to music equals more electrical impulses, which equals more brain power. As you can see up here, the brain at rest on the left and the brain listening to music on the right totally lit up all that brain power going to your daily life. So for my senior project, I created a clarinet ensemble here at the high school. We met Wednesdays during break for 30 minutes since September in preparation for a concert at Bright Rock here in Bow. And it was such a fantastic group to work with, even at 9 in the morning. Who here is fully awake by their first class? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Anyone that knows me can attest that I surely am not. But just 30 minutes of playing during those breaks, there was such an increase in alertness in me and the players getting ready to go off to their next class. Our brains were using their full potential while reading the music, listening to what we're playing, and coordinating our movements, whether for them being playing the clarinet or for me conducting. When thinking about the music-brain connection, it only makes sense to discuss the many benefits that music has on us. Music helps us with our emotions, focus, and coping skills. Roxanne O'Connor, music educator at Bow Elementary School, commented, "It's a healthy coping mechanism for when things get stressful or when things get difficult. It provides a way for people to healthfully channel their emotions." People occasionally turn to bad outlets that have more permanent or lasting things like drugs, alcohol, or fatal choices, which are definitely not good when you know that there's music right here, which is a safe environment and a good way to channel your emotions in a way that you have people that are supportive of you around you at all times. It's a great way to make good connections that'll last a lifetime and meet friends with similar interests to you. Being a part of a group is an incredibly meaningful thing. I feel that through my project, I created a safe environment for the players that was completely drama and judgment-free. We focused on the music and pushed away any sort of negativity we had. Those of you that were with me down there, you remember all the talks about the math tests we had that we were stressing over next period. We'd talk about it, get through it, and focus on the music, and it was a very therapeutic thing. Playing in the group was a great way for us to be able to express ourselves. If we were angry or upset about how our days were going, we could put it aside and channel it through our playing, and it was a very good way of releasing those emotions in a healthy way. Over the time of the semester, our group became very close, and we were able to get to know each other in ways that we likely would not have been able to otherwise. I thought it was a great way for some of our freshmen to get to know our upperclassmen. And I know Tori right there, I was talking to her band the other day, like we're best friends, and I've only known you for a couple months, so it's a great way to make lasting friendships with people that you may not have otherwise. For those of you who don't already know, the study and application of the music-brain connection is called music therapy. The therapy is used for emotional, physical, and psychological problems. Defined by the American Music Therapy Association, or AMTA, music therapy is the clinical and evidence-based use of music interventions to accomplish individualized goals within a therapeutic relationship with a credentialed professional. Music therapy is like a snowflake. No patient and no session will ever be alike. You can have someone come in that was in a car accident and they're in a lot of pain. You get the guitar in and they can sort of put that pain aside for a moment and get a little bit distracted, enjoy some nice music. Or you could have something more complicated, someone with a speech problem that it's not comfortable communicating using actual vocal language. so they can communicate using drums or other things in a whole new way. But it branches out to so much more than just clinical music therapy, as you see in the picture here, in more of a doctor setting. Musical therapy on a very easy basis, I guess you could call it, is just making people happy. On December 16th, the Clarinet Ensemble went down to the White Rock Senior Living Community and played at a holiday concert. We played a set of 12 different holiday songs, and probably 3 or 4 songs in, the residents started singing because they knew all the words to We Three Kings and Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and they were all excited. So it became a sing-along, and it was a lot of fun. Those who attended the concert were very appreciative that White Rock was a part of my project. They told me that the performance made their day, which made me know that what I was doing was very important and made an impact on them. This was sort of like that non-clinical type of therapy I was talking about. We weren't in any sort of doctor setting, no one was necessarily sick, but because we took the time out of our day to go see them, we improved their moods, improved their day, and anything that was going on in their lives, they could put aside for a second and just enjoy. I thought that this was an incredibly rewarding moment for me. My freshman year, when we were in the band, we went down to White Rock, and I knew from that moment that I wanted to be able to give back to this community. I'm very interested in music education, so this was the absolute perfect project for me, combining that community that I was passionate about and my career exploration at the same time. So now, I have a little clip to show you. So this is Silent Night from when we were at the White Rock performance. Hopefully that'll get queued up. So now just a couple thank yous. I want to thank my parents for coming today and being so supportive. They drove everyone around to White Rock. It was very snowy that day. We made it through the blizzard with all the music stands somehow. I want to thank Miss Dustin for being there to answer all of my questions and guide me through this journey. I want to thank everyone here that was involved in my ensemble, those of you in the front there. You're wonderful to work with, and I couldn't have imagined a better group. I want to thank all my friends for dealing with me through this whole semester too. And lastly, I want to thank my mentor, Mrs. Jakes, because she was just there for me through thick and thin, no matter what, always being so helpful and helping me find the perfect project for me. And I can definitely say that I wouldn't be the person I am today without her. To leave everyone today with the quote, when words fail, music speaks. Thank you. Does anyone have any questions? Yeah?
Are you going to continue Clarinet Ensemble after the project?
Yeah, we're waiting to see if there's another gig coming up and we can start rehearsing again. Maybe go back to White Rock, do something in local areas. As soon as we get something to work towards, we can start doing that again. But definitely we will be doing that throughout the rest of the year. And hopefully after I graduate too. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.